What's up, Backseat readers? Hope you're doing good. Let's take a look. It's in my book. This is Backseat Reading, y'all. So for today's episode of Backseat Reading, as I continue on with But It Was Worth It, If Only It Were True, I will be reading a little something from chapter 4 called Love Maybe. I hugged her. I kissed her one more time before she left and moved to Seattle, Washington. After Mel was gone, we tried. We called each other, we sent letters to each other, but long distance can be hard to do no matter how old you are. It wasn't like we were in an episode of Boy Meets World. I wasn't Corey, Mel wasn't Topanga. She wasn't going to run away from her home in Seattle, and on a rainy day in California, she wasn't going to be on my doorstep like Topanga was for Corey in that episode of Boy Meets World. Side note, I loved that show. I loved that show growing up, and I remember how that episode made me feel when Corey opened the door and there was Topanga on a rainy day in Philadelphia. A moment that showed true love can happen at any age. Anyway, the days turned into weeks, the weeks turned into months, and the months turned into a year. The calling, the letters, and the planning a trip slowly stopped, and when they stopped, that was it. Life kept moving along. I had my friends. She had her new friends in Seattle. But that was it for us. I was glad I kissed her when I did. And I'm glad I told her I loved her when I did, because it became the best way to say goodbye to each other. That was a little something from But It Was Worth It, If Only It Were True. It is a story about the character Tariq Harris, who tells this story about his life, the ups, the downs, the in-betweens. And as he's telling this story about his life, he asks this question to himself and to his loved ones, and eventually to the reader. Is it worth it? Is everything you lived in your life, the ups and downs, when you're able to sit down, when you're able to sit down and think about your life, ponder about your life, are you able to say, but it was worth it? All information for this book will be in my descriptions. If you're watching this on TikTok, go ahead and use this QR code, and that will take you to my Linktree link page where you will see But It Was Worth It, as well as many other books I have available now, including short stories. We took a look. It was in my book. This is Backseat Reading, y'all. Hope all of you have a good, fun, and safe Monday. Don't forget to take care of yourselves, and I will see you on the next one. Peace, y'all.